Very good afternoon. See here, I'm starting the session. Listen. So SQL is providing 5 sub-languages to us. Among those, DDL commands are over. So DDL stands for Data Definition Language, mainly deals with the metadata. So Oracle SQL is providing DDL commands like create, alter, drop, flashback, purge, create and rename. If our requirement is creating the tables or views or indexes to create any database object, we use create command. And to change the structure of the table, we use alter command. And using drop command, we can drop the database objects like tables. And using flashback command, when we drop the table will be placed in the recycle bin. From the recycle bin, if we want to recollect, we use flashback command. So next, from the recycle bin, if we want to remove, use purge command. Next, using truncate command, we can delete. And using rename command, we can rename the database objects. So these are the 7 commands we discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, now next sub-language, second sub-language is DRL. See here. So second sub-language is DRL. DRL stands for Data Retrieval Language. Okay. My request to you all is, if you don't have interest, you can go outside. You are here means you have to listen here. If you don't have interest, you can go outside. Please don't talk, don't laugh. If you don't have interest, you can go outside. So DRL stands for Data Retrieval Language. Okay, these DRL commands can be also called as DQL commands. So DQL stands for Data Query Language. DQL stands for Data Query Language. So here retrieval means opening existing data. Retrieval means opening existing data. And a query means you can understand like it is a request. So it is a request sent to the database. The request which is we are calling as query. So Oracle SQL provides only one DRL command. Oracle SQL provides only one DRL command, that is select command. So Oracle SQL provides only one command, that is select command. So this DRL deals with the data retrievals. Retrieval means opening existing data. So to open existing data and see the data, we use this select command. The select command is used to retrieve the existing data. So to retrieve the existing data, we use this select command. It is easy to retrieve the existing data. Already data is there in the table. To retrieve and to see the data, to open the existing data, we use this select command. See, for example, you are checking the balance. So when you are checking the balance, already your balance is in the bank database. From the bank database, it is retrieving the data and showing your bank balance. So check balance. You are checking your balance. In bank database, your account balance is there. When you are checking the balance, it is displaying your balance. So you are opening existing data and seeing the data. For example, you are doing online shopping. When you are doing online shopping, you are searching for the products. Already products information stored in the database. In Amazon database, okay, all products information stored. You are opening and you are seeing the data. So to open and see the existing data, we are using which command here? Select command. So using this command, we can display one record and we can display limited columns and we can display limited rows. We can display limited rows. We can display all columns and all rows. All rows. We can display limited columns and rows. Limited columns and limited rows. And we can display using parameters also. All these are the possibilities. So we can display records using parameters. Okay, all these are the possibilities with select command. We can display one record. We can display limited columns. We can display limited rows. We can display all columns and all rows. And we can display limited columns and limited rows. And we can display records using parameters. All these are the possibilities with select query. Okay, now see one by one. See. So every time I'm opening SQL Plus, observe. Our batch schema is C # batch 2 PM. I'm setting page size as 200. So page size means in one page, it can display 200 lines. In one page, it can display 200 lines. Line size, I'm setting as 200. Means in one line, it can display 200 characters. In one line, it can display 200 characters. In one page, it can display 200 lines. To clear the screen, write CL space SCR. Okay. So now, see here. So every time creating table, inserting records means some time will be wasted. So that's why here one file is there. So from this file, I copy the queries. Here one file is there in this. EMP table query is there. And inserting records queries are there. So I create the EMP table from this file. And I provide this file in the Google Classroom. I upload it. Don't bother about it. So now my requirement is I want to create one EMP table with 8 columns. Observe here. Employee number, employee name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, department number. Total 8 columns are there. With these 8 columns, we want to create one table. Table name is what? EMP. EMP table we want to create with 8 columns. And in this, we want to insert the records. So now this is one record, insert query. Like this, we insert 14 records here, 14 queries are there. Okay, so let me run these queries. I'm copying this create table query. Okay, observe here. See, it is creating the table now. It is telling that table is created. So till the end of course, we work with this table. Till the end of our course, we work with this table. So in this 8 columns are there: employee number, employee name, job, manager ID, hire date means joining date, salary, commission, and department number. So total 8 columns are there. Now we want to insert the records. So this inserting queries I'm copying. So total 14 records we are inserting now. See here, 14 insert queries we have written. So 14 records are inserted here. See, 14 rows are inserted. To save this table data, which command we have to use? Commit. So data is saved. Data is saved in the EMP table. Okay. Now, we want to see the structure of EMP table. What we have to write? Describe EMP. Observe here, total 8 columns are there. Employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, department number. Now, our requirement is, see, I'm explaining all possibilities with select. Observe. We want to display one record. How can we display one record? Observe. So displaying one record. For example, our requirement is, here, see the table data here. See the table data. There is a table. Observe here, first employee number is what? Observe. 7369. His name is Smith. Job title is clerk. So this Smith record we want to retrieve. His employee number is 7369. So for every employee, only one employee number will be there. Using this employee number, we want to retrieve this Smith record. So the question is, display the employee record whose employee number is 7369. This is the question. So display the employee record whose employee number is 7369. So we write like this. Okay. So before going to write the queries, let me write the syntax here. So syntax of select command. So we write like this. Select. After select, what we write? Column list we write. If we want to get all columns, what we have to write? Star. And sometimes we may write distinct keyword, distinct clause. Writing this distinct is optional. To indicate optional, I am using square braces here. So square braces means optional. Angular brackets means any. So select using distinct is optional. Sometimes we use it. Then specify the column list. Then we write from. After from, we write table names. So specify table list here. After this, we write where. After where, we write the condition. Then we write group by. Here we write grouping column list. Grouping column list we specify here. According to which column we want to group the records. This grouping column list we specify in the group by. After this, we write having. In the having, we write the condition. This condition will be applied on. So next we write order by. Order by. We specify the column list here. If we want to get the records in ascending order, we write ASC. If we want to get in descending order, we write DESC. So this is the syntax of select query. So in this, specifying this from clause is optional and where clause is also optional, and specifying group by is optional, and specifying having is also optional, and specifying order by is also optional. Based on our requirement, we use them. But in the select query, we write select column list. Okay, sorry. From is mandatory. From and table name is mandatory. Remaining all are optional. So select column list from table name. These are mandatory. Remaining all are optional. So this syntax we have to follow to use the select query. So select, after select we specify the column list. If you want to get all columns, we write star. Star means all columns. Then write from, then give the table list. Table names we specify. Where, then we write the condition. Group by, grouping column list. Having, group condition we specify here. Order by, column list. Ascending order or descending order we specify. This is the syntax of select command. Now our requirement is, we want to display the employee record whose employee number is 7369. So use select, then specify the column list here. If you want to get all columns, what we have to write? Star. From table name. What is the table name? EMP. Then write where employee number is equals to 7369. Very, very simple. So here star means what? Star means all columns. So for our convenience purpose, we are writing star here, but implicitly star will be replaced with, star will be replaced with all column names. Star will be replaced with all column names. For our convenience purpose, we are writing like this. We are writing star here, but implicitly star will be replaced with all column names. Star means all columns. Okay. So when we write query like this, select star from EMP where employee number equals to 7369. In this, 3 clauses are there. In the select query, total 7 clauses are there. See here. In the select query, total 7 clauses are there. So select is one clause. Select clause. Distinct clause. From clause. Where clause. Group by clause. Having clause. And order by clause. Total 7 clauses are there. 7 clauses we can use in the select command. One is select, another one is distinct, next from, where, group by, having, order by. So in these commands, so we are discussing about the commands. So DRL sublanguage we are discussing. So as of now, we discuss only these 3 clauses only. Select from where only. In the clauses chapter, I cover these remaining clauses. As of now, we discuss only 3 clauses. Select from where. I'm using one term, clause term here. What is clause, sir? Clause means you can understand like part of the query. Select is part of the query. Distinct is part of the query. So clause means you can understand like part of the query. For example, English is the language. In the English language, we are writing sentences. And these sentences are made up of with words. Similarly, our SQL is the language. Like English language, our SQL is the language. In the SQL language, what we are writing? Queries. And these queries are made up of with clauses. That's it. Clauses means you can understand like words of the queries. Clauses are words of the queries. Clauses are part of the queries. So here, in this, we are using three clauses. Select from where. Select is one clause. From is one clause. And where is another clause. So total three clauses we are using. Now you tell me, among these three clauses, first which one will be executed? The select from where, first which one will be executed here? Select. Select will be executed or from or where? See the execution order. I'm explaining the execution order now. Listen. So first from will be executed. Okay. First from will be executed. First it executes from. Why we are using from? From is used to specify table list, table names. So to specify the table names, we are using from clause. After from, where will be executed? Why we are using where clause? Where is used to write the conditions. This condition will be applied on every row. This condition will be applied on every row. So from is used to specify the table names. Where is used to write the conditions. And this condition will be applied on every row. And after this, select will be executed. The select clause is used to specify the column names. Okay, observe here. After select, we are specifying the column names. Star means all columns. So select is used to specify the column names. From is used to specify the table names. And where is used to write the condition. So among these, first which one will be executed? From will be executed. Execution order. In the execution order, first from will be executed. Then where will be executed. After that, select will be executed. So as of now, we are using three clauses. In these three clauses, first from will be executed. Then where will be executed. Then select will be executed. So when from is executed, entire table will be selected. When from is executed, entire table will be selected. When from is executed, entire table will be selected. Now, according to this example, we are writing like this. See, we want to display the employee record whose employee number is 7369. So we are writing like this. Select star from EMP where employee number is equals to 7369. See here. Now it displays only one record. The employee name number whose employee number is 7369. That record it is displaying. So what is happening implicitly here? First it executes from. So when from is executed, this entire table will be selected. In the entire table, total 8 columns are there. Employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, 4 columns plus these 4 columns. Hire date, salary, commission, department number. 8 columns are there and 14 rows are there. This entire table will be selected when from is executed. Now on this entire table, this condition will be applied on every row. This is the condition now. This condition will be applied on every row. So we are writing condition like this. We are writing condition as where employee number is equals to 7369 we are writing. Now it compares this employee number column value with the specified value. Here we are first employee number value is what? 7369. Is 7369 equals to 7369 or not? It will check. Is 7369 equals to 7369? Yes. Condition is true. This record will be displayed. Is 7499 equals to 7369? No. This record will not be displayed. Is 7521 equals to 7369? No. It will not display the record. So when condition is true, it selects the record. When condition is false, it will not select the record. So when from is executed, entire table will be selected. When where is executed, it select the row. After that, it select the columns. Then select will be executed. So when select is executed, at that time, what you are telling? Star means all columns. For our convenience purpose, we are writing star. Implicitly, Oracle replaces this star with employee number, comma, e-name, comma, job, comma, manager, comma, commission, comma, department number, like this. Total 8 columns it will display. The star will be replaced with 8 column names. So these 8 columns will be selected by the select query. When from is executed, it is selecting entire table. After that, on every row, this condition will be applied. So it selects the row. After that, this select query is selecting the columns. This is the execution process. Next, another case. So first from will be executed. From selects, entire table will be selected. When where is executed, condition will be applied on every row. Filter condition will be applied on every row. If condition is true, row will be selected. So if condition is true, row will be selected. If condition is false, row will not be selected. Next, select. It selects the columns. It selects the columns. Now, after this, data will be displayed to us. So this is the execution order. So first from will be executed, then where will be executed, then select will be executed. When from is executed, entire table will be selected. When where is executed, condition will be applied on every row. If condition is true, row will be selected. And when select is executed, it selects the columns. Finally, it displays data to us. So next, another possibility. We can display limited columns. Displaying limited columns. So display limited columns. So in the EMP table, total how many columns are there? Total how many columns are there? 8 columns are there. First column employee number, second one employee name, third one job, next salary, next one is manager ID, next one is commission, next one is hire date, and next one is department number. These are the 8 columns. From these 8 columns, just I want to get employee number, employee name, and salary. 3 columns only. So display employee number, employee name, and salary of all employees. This is our requirement. Display employee number, employee name, and salary of all employees. What we have tried? Select. Specify the column list now. If you want all columns, write star. But now we don't want to get all columns. We want to get limited columns, 3 columns only. So employee number, comma, employee name, comma, salary from. Give the table name. What's the table name? EMP. All records we want. So don't write any filter condition. So now it displays 3 columns now. It displays 3 columns. Employee number, employee name, and salary. Observe here. I'm writing select employee number, e-name, salary from EMP. So 3 columns will be displayed. Observe here. Total all records it is displaying. 14 employees are there. 14 records it is displaying. Only 3 columns it is displaying. Employee number, employee name, salary. This is displaying limited columns. Next. Another case. Displaying limited rows. Display limited rows. Another case is displaying limited rows. See here. Our requirement is we want to display all managers records. We want to display all managers records. Observe here. In the EMP table, different job designations are there. Just observe. Here job column is there. In this clerks are there. Salesmen are there. Managers are there. Analysts are there. Okay, one president is there. So like this, different job designations are there. Our requirement is we want to get only managers records. So total maybe 3 managers are there. See, Jones is manager, Blake is manager, and Clark is manager. So total 3 manager records are there. Only we want to display all managers records. So to display all managers records, what we have to write? Select star from. Star means all columns from EMP where. Okay, now limited rows we want. So we need to write the condition where we want to get managers records. So job equals to manager. Listen carefully here. For example, I'm writing like this. Now, how many managers are there? 3 managers are there. Observe here. 1, 2, 3. So 3 manager records are there. So now, when we write query like this, observe carefully. When we write query like this, okay. Now total 3 managers records are there. We are expecting we want to get managers records, but it is displaying no rows selected. Observe here. What it is displaying? Observe. No rows selected. Okay, we are writing where job equals to manager here. 3 manager records are there, but what it is telling? No rows selected. Why, sir? Listen. Listen carefully. SQL is not case sensitive language, but in case of string comparison, it is case sensitive. SQL is not case sensitive language. You can write commands in uppercase, in lowercase, in any case you can write. Observe here. In small letters I'm writing. Select employee number, e-name from EMP. This query I'm writing in small letters. It is executing. The same query I'm writing in the capital letters. Select employee number, e-name from EMP. In capital letters I'm writing, it is executing. SQL is not case sensitive language. You can write in uppercase or in lowercase or mixed letters also, no problem. SQL is not case sensitive language, but in case of string comparison, it is case sensitive. Here it is comparing string value, job column value, it is comparing with manager. So in the job column, observe here, data is in uppercase. Observe manager value is in uppercase. But you are comparing with lowercase manager value. Uppercase manager value not equals to lowercase manager value. So that's why it is displaying no rows selected. Okay. So if you write like this, it is displaying no rows selected here. It is displaying no rows selected. Even if manager records are there, it is telling that no rows selected. Why? Because SQL is not case sensitive language. You can write the queries in uppercase or in lowercase, no problem. SQL is not case sensitive language. But in string comparison, it is case sensitive. In string comparison, it is case sensitive. In string comparison, it is case sensitive. Uppercase and lowercase are different here. So when we are writing like this, observe here, we are writing condition like this. We are writing condition as where job equals to small letter manager we are writing. So implicitly, this job column value will be compared with the manager value. This condition will be applied on every row. On every row, condition will be applied. So first job value is what? Clerk. Is clerk equals to manager? False. Is salesman equals to manager? False. Is salesman equals to manager? False. Is capital letter manager equals to small letter manager? False. That's why manager it is not displayed. Capital letter manager is not equals to small letter manager. In case of string comparison, it is case sensitive. Okay, so similarly, salesman not equals to manager, capital letter manager not equals to small letter manager, capital letter manager not equals to small letter manager. All conditions are false. That's why it is telling that no rows selected. Syntactically, it is perfect. So no error it will give, but all conditions are false. So that's why it is displaying no rows selected. Observe here, select star from EMP where job equals to small letter manager I am giving. So it is displaying that no rows selected. Manager records are there, but still it is displaying no rows selected because for string comparison, it is case sensitive. We should be careful here. Now, I'm writing like this. Select star from EMP where job equals to capital letter manager I am writing. Now, is it display the records now? Yes, it displays 3 managers records now. Observe here. Total 3 managers records are there. See, 3 managers records it is display. So if you give capital letter manager, it is display because their job titles are stored in capital letters only. So for string comparison, it is case sensitive. So we are writing like this. Select star from EMP where job equals to write manager value in capital letters. It displays 3 rows now. So this is displaying limited rows. Total 14 rows are there, but it is displaying only 3 rows. Displaying limited rows. Next, another case. Next case is display all rows and all columns. This one you already know. Many times we used from the beginning of our course to till now. Many times we used it. Displaying all rows and all columns. What we have tried? Select star. Star means all columns. From which table we are retrieving? EMP. If we don't write any condition, it displays all rows. Okay, so here we are display all columns and all rows of EMP table. So we are writing select star from EMP. So star means all columns. From EMP table, it displays all columns. We are not writing any filter condition, so it will display all rows. So select star from EMP. So total 8 columns are there. It is displaying 8 columns. 14 rows are there. It is displaying 14 rows. 14 rows it is displaying and 8 columns it is displaying. Observe employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission and department. 8 columns. Next, another case. We want to display limited columns and limited rows now. Display limited columns and limited rows. Okay, so display employee number, employee name, and department number columns of the employees. So display employee number, e-name, and department number columns of the employees who are working in 10th department. So display employee number, e-name, and department number. 3 columns only, limited columns of the employees who are working in department number 20. All records we don't want. Just the employees who are working in department number 20 we want. Sorry, 10 we want. What we have to write? Select 3 columns we want. Employee number, employee name, department number. From which table? EMP table. Write the condition here where department number equals to 10. So the employees who are working in 10th department, those records only it will display. So total 8 columns are there. We are displaying only 3 columns. Total 14 rows are there. In the department number 10, maybe 3 employees are there. It displays only 3 rows. Okay, observe here. All these employees are working in 10th department. Observe. Department number is 10. In the 10th department, 3 employees are working. So the employees who are working in 10th department, their employee numbers, names, and department numbers, it is displayed. So this is displaying limited columns and limited rows. Another possibility. Last possibility. Display records using parameters. We want to display the records using parameters. For example, we are writing like this. Select star from EMP where department number equals to ampersand department number. You already know about parameters. If we write ampersand, we can say that as the parameter. We give this value at runtime. Okay, here we are writing ampersand. Means we call this as the parameter. So instead of giving the value within the query, at runtime it will ask the value. So when we run this query, it is asking enter value for department number. Whatever you write here, that will ask. If you write A here, it will ask enter value for A. If you write department number here, it is asking enter value for department number. So whatever you are writing here, that text will be displayed here. If you give 10, it displays 10th department records. Displays 10th department records. So after that, to run above query, what we have to write? Slash. Again, what it will ask? Enter value for department number. If I give department number 20, it displays department number 20 records. Observe here. I'm writing the query. Observe. See. Select star from EMP or otherwise limited columns I'm giving. Employee number, e-name, department number from EMP where department number equals to ampersand department number. This one is called parameter. So this parameter value will be asked at runtime. At runtime, it is asking department number. I'm giving department number 10. It is displaying 10th department records. If you want to run this query again, write slash recent query it runs. Again, it is asking department number. I'm giving department number 20. It is displaying 20 department records. Again, it is asking enter value for department number. I'm entering department number as 30. Okay, it is displaying 30th department records. Like this, by using parameters, we can display the data. So this is about select command. All possibilities we have seen. So already EMP table is there. From the EMP table, we are retrieving the data and we are seeing the data. So to retrieve the data and to see the data, we use the command select. So select command is used to retrieve the existing data. We can display single record. We can display limited columns, display limited rows, all columns and all rows, limited columns and limited rows, and using parameters we can display. Here we are writing where employee number equals to 7369. One record will be displayed. Here we are specifying only 3 column names. So only 3 columns will be displayed, limited columns. Here we are writing condition as where job equals to manager. Only manager's records will be displayed, limited rows. Okay, star means all columns. We are not writing any condition means all rows will be displayed. Displaying all rows and all columns. Here we are specifying column names 3 here. So 3 columns will be displayed. Only department number 10 employees records will be displayed. This is displaying limited rows and columns. So here, instead of giving the value in the query, we are using parameter here. This parameter value will be asked at runtime. Based on that value, it displays the records. So these are all possibilities. Now, we have to learn more about select query. So to write the queries, this Oracle SQL is providing operators to us. So now the topic name is operators in SQL. Topic name is operators in SQL. So what is operator? What is operator? Okay, is plus operator? Yes. Is into operator? Yes. Greater than operator and operator or operator. All these are what? Operators. So operator means you can understand like operator is a symbol. Here plus is a symbol. Minus is a symbol. This is a symbol. Operator is a symbol. Here text itself is the symbol. You can say this as the symbol. So operator is the symbol that is used to perform operations. What is operator? Operator is a symbol that is used to perform operations. That is used to perform operations like arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication, or logical operations. Greater values, less values, logical operations. So to perform arithmetic operations or logical operations, we are using some symbols. Those symbols are called operators. Operator means it is a symbol. That symbol is used to perform operations like arithmetic operations or logical operations. So Oracle SQL provides following operators. Oracle SQL provides following operators. First category, arithmetic operators. And it provides relational operators. These relational operators can be also called as comparison operators. And third category is logical operators. And next, special operators. Next is set operators and other operators. Other operators are miscellaneous operators. Okay, so Oracle SQL is providing arithmetic operators like plus is the symbol for addition, minus subtraction, star multiplication. This is division. That's it. These are the arithmetic operators. Remember one point. In our SQL, there is no mod operator. There is no modulus operator. In C or in Java, there is modulus operator is there. That is the arithmetic operator. modulus operator is there. But in our SQL, modulus operator is not there. Here mod is function. Here mod is function. To find remainder value, we use mod function here. Mod 5 comma 2 means it returns mod 5 comma 2. 5 by 2 remainder value is what? 1. Returns 1. Mod is a function. Mod of 5 comma 2 means it returns 1. In the built-in functions, we discuss this part. Modulus operator is not available. Only division operator is available. And remember one more point. In C or Java, integer by integer always gives integer only. 5 by 2 means it gives 2 only, not 2.5. But in our SQL, 5 by 2 means it gives accurate value 2.5. Always it gives accurate value. In C or Java, integer by integer always gives integer only. 5 by 2 means it gives integer part 2 only, not 2.5. But in our SQL, 5 by 2 means it gives accurate value 2.5. Remember this. So division always gives accurate value. And no modulus operator is available. Mod function is available. Next, relational operators are less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, equals to. In C or Java, we use double equals. But in our Oracle SQL, we use single equals only. This is the equals operator. Just now we used job equals to manager. We have written single equals to. Department number equals to 20. We used single equals to. Single equals to is the symbol of equals operator. For not equals operator, symbol is exclamation equals to, or you can also use empty angular brackets, or you can also use caret. This symbol is called caret. This symbol is called caret. Caret equals to. Any one among these symbols, any one among these three symbols we can use. Okay, so this one is not equals operator. Not equals. Exclamation equals to, or empty angular brackets, or caret equals to be right. And it is providing logical operators to us, like AND operator, OR operator, not operator. So here AND text itself is the symbol here. OR text itself is the symbol for OR. For not text itself is the symbol. Okay, in C or in the Java, double ampersand you use for AND, but here AND text only we write. And it is providing some special operators like in operator, not in operator, in, not in, between and, not between and, between and, not between and, is null, is not null, is null, is not null, like, not like. These are called special operators. These special operators are also comparison operators only. These are also used to compare the values. You can say these commands, these operators as the comparison operators also, no problem. So set operators are union, union all, intersect, and minus. These four are the set operators. Next, other operators. So it is providing some other operators also, like any operator is there. Okay, all operator is there. Any, all, exists. Exists operator is there. Exists, not exists. Okay, so like this. Pivot operator is there. Pivot, unpivot, pivot, unpivot. Next, this is the concatenation operator. Two pipes is the symbol of concatenation operator. This is concatenation operator. Concatenation means combining. So these are the operators provided by the Oracle SQL. So Oracle SQL is providing arithmetic operators, next relational operators, logical operators, special operators, set operators, and some other operators. Arithmetic operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Relational operators are less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, equals to, not equals to. For not equals to, symbol is exclamation equals to, or you can use empty angular brackets, or you can use caret equals to. It provides logical operators like and or not. It is providing special operators like in, not in, between and, not between and, is null, is not null, like, not like. And it is providing set operators like union, union all, intersect, minus. And it is providing some other operators like any, all, exists, pivot, unpivot, and concatenation operator. So these are the operators. So among these, first category is what? Arithmetic operators. Now see about arithmetic operators. Listen. Arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations. So to perform arithmetic operations, we use these arithmetic operators. So Oracle SQL is providing arithmetic operators. SQL provides following arithmetic operators. Okay, plus is the symbol for addition and minus is the symbol for subtraction, and star is the symbol for multiplication, and this division is the symbol for division. This is division. So these are the arithmetic operators provided by the SQL. Now, my requirement is I want to calculate. Listen carefully here. Here I want to talk some important points. Pay attention and listen carefully. My requirement is I want to calculate 10 plus 20 plus 30. Temporarily, I want to calculate this one. So calculate sum of 10, 20 and 30. This is our requirement. So for this, we write like this. Select. Okay, so 10 plus 20 plus 30 from. Listen carefully. If we are working with table data, we specify the table name. But here 10, 20, 30, is it table data? No. This is non-table data. This data is not existed in the database. So to work with non-table data, to work with non-database values, we use one table. The table name is what? Dual. So Dual is a ready-made table defined by the Oracle developers. So for temporary calculations like this, we can use this Dual table. So if you write like this, what is the output it will display? It displays 10 plus 10, 20 plus 30 as the column heading. And it displays result as 60. So like this it will display. Okay, now observe here, I'm writing like this. I'm writing select 10 plus 20 plus 30. For example, if you want employee number, this is column heading. In one table, this data is existed. E-name, this is one column heading. These are existed in the EMP table. From EMP we write. But here, what we are writing, 10 plus 20 plus 30 expression we are writing. And these are non-table values, non-database values. To work with non-database values temporarily, we use one table. The table name is Dual. So what it is displaying, observe here. 60 it is displaying. What is the column heading? Observe. 10 plus 20 plus 30 it is displaying. Now, what is this dual I'm talking now? Listen. So what is dual? Dual is a predefined table. Dual is a predefined table. Dual is a predefined table which is already defined by the Oracle developers. It is a predefined table and it is defined in one schema. It is defined in the schema. That schema name is sys schema. It is defined in the schema sys. But it can be used by any user. But it can be used by any user. They develop it like this. So dual is a table which is created in the sys schema. Our batch schema name is what? C ## batch 2 PM. Okay, this is schema name. User name is called schema name. Like that. Here one schema is there, sys schema is there. In the sys schema, they define this dual table. This dual table has one column and one row. It has how many columns? One column. And it has one row. Dual table has one column and one row. So how can you say, sir? How can you say one column is there, one row is there? Observe. See. To see the EMP table structure, what we are writing? Describe EMP. EMP table has how many columns? Observe. 8 columns. Like that, I want to see the table structure of dual. What we have to write? Describe dual. Observe here, how many columns are there? One column is there. What is that column name? Dummy. So dual table has only one column and this column data type is varchar 2 and its size is 1. Observe here. It can hold only one character. Dual table can hold only one character. Okay, so dual table has only one column, dummy column. This dummy column can hold only one character and that one character is X. How can you say, sir? To retrieve the data, what we write? Select. Star means all columns. How many columns are there? One column is there. You can write dummy or star here. From dual, it is displaying X. Observe. Only one character is there. What is that one? X. So how many rows are there? One row is there. How many columns are there? One column is there. What is that column name? Dummy. It can hold how many characters? One character. So what is dual? Dual is a predefined table. Where it is defined? In sys schema. Okay, let me show it. I'm connecting as sys user. Okay, so let me open another window. I'm opening another window here. See, SQL Plus. I'm entering username as sysdba. Sysdba. So we are logging in as database administrator here and don't enter any password connected to database. Okay, I'm setting page size and the line size here. I want to see the tables list. All tables information stored in which table? User tables. So in the user tables, there is a column. That column name is what? Table name. So this table name column is having all table names. So select table name from user tables. Just like you are writing select ename, means ename is the column. Ename is the column. EMP is the table. So just like from the EMP table, you are displaying ename column. Like that, from the user tables table, you are displaying table name column. It displays all table names here. It displays all table names. Observe here. These many predefined system tables are there in the Oracle library. These many ready-made tables are there. 1537 tables are there. All these are the predefined tables. Ready-made tables are there. I want to search for dual table. So Control F, find the dialog box it is displaying. So for dual table we are searching. Observe here. See here, dual is there. This dual is a table. We are seeing the table list. In the table list, dual is one table. And this dual table is existed in which schema? Observe here, show user. In which schema this dual table is there? This schema. So with this, you can understand that this dual is a table. This is a built-in table which is created in the CC user. And it has how many columns? One column, and it has one row. So generally, to work with non-database values temporarily, to work with non-database values like this, 10 plus 10, 20 plus 30, 10, 20, 30 are non-database values. To work with non-database values temporarily, we use dual. So because of it is having one row, it returns one value. Because of it is having one row, because of it is having one row, it returns one value. If we use any expression by using dual, it returns how many values? One value only. What is the meaning of this one, sir? Observe here. See. For example, we are writing like this. Select star from EMP. Now observe the EMP table. How many rows are there? Please confirm. 14 rows are there. Now I'm writing like this. Select 10 plus 20 plus 30 from EMP. I'm writing. Now what it will display? It will display what is 10 plus 20 plus 30 value? 60. So it will display 60, 60, 60 for 14 times because EMP table is having 14 records. So for every row, it returns a result for one time. 14 60s we got. Observe. How many 60s it is giving? 14 60s. But the dual table is having how many rows? One row. Because of dual table is having one row, how many values it is returning now? One value it is returning. Because of EMP table is having 14 rows, 14 values it is returning. Because of dual table is having one row, one value it is returning. So whenever our requirement is returning one value, we can use this dual. So dual returns one value because it is having one row. EMP table is having 14 rows. So 14 values will be returned there. Okay, dual table is having one row. So one value will be returned. So whenever our requirement is returning one value, generally we use this dual. That's it. Okay. So this is about dual. Now, next one. So within 5 minutes, I close the session. Listen. See here. Select 10 plus 20 plus 30 from dual I'm writing. Now what is the result it will display? 10 plus 20 plus 30 as the column name. What is the result it will display? 60. Now observe here, what is the column name? 10 plus 20 plus 30. But I don't want to get this column name. I want to change the column name. So to change the column name, we have to give column alias like this. Select 10 plus 20 plus 30 as keyword I'm using as give the alias name here. I'm giving alias name as total from dual. Okay. Now observe here. Now what it is displaying? Observe. It displays column heading as total and result as 60. See here. I'm showing it. Select 10 plus 20 plus 30 from dual. What it is displaying? Observe. 60 it is displaying. What is the column heading? 10 plus 20 plus 30. Now I'm writing like this. Select 10 plus 20 plus 30 as total I'm writing. As total from dual I'm writing. Now it is displaying, sorry. Here for 0 O typed here. So that's why it is displaying like this. So 10 plus 20 plus 30. So what is the column heading it is displaying? Observe. Total. So this total is the column alias. This is the alias name, alternative name for this column. Okay. So tomorrow I continue with this column alias. Column alias topic is not over. So we discuss about column alias in the next session. So in today's session, just we discuss about select command. All possibilities we have seen. What is dual we have seen. That's it. So tomorrow we continue with operators only. Okay. I'm stopping the session here. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.